Community Television is once again excited to provide you with high school athletics. It's boys basketball tonight as 4A number 1 ranked Cedar Falls hosts the Golden Eagles of Dubuque Wahlert. Hi everybody, Mark Simpson along with Jeremiah Longnecker here at Cedar Falls High School as we get ready for tonight's game between the Tigers and the Golden Eagles. And joining me, the man with the name and the knowledge, Jeremiah Longnecker. And not many flaws in this Cedar Falls team. Undefeated, 12-0. They host a Dubuque Wahlert team, a traditional, strong team out of the MVC. Did they have enough to threaten this Tiger team tonight?
You know, it seems like Wahlert always does. You know, it's just the team that has incredible tradition. But they're going to have to play incredibly well tonight. And I think everybody understands that when you step into this gym, in order to give this team a run, you've got to have your A game.
Cedar Falls, right now, the number 1 ranked team in 4A, receiving 7 out of the 10 votes. Tigers alone unbeaten among the big schools in the state of Iowa. Tigers' schedule so far, and you look on the far right, and they really have not been challenged this season.
Yeah, we saw the one contest with Senior where they probably played their worst game of the year, and the score, well, still a 13-point margin.
Cedar Falls coming off a big win against Waterloo East last week, and the Tigers gradually putting up some impressive offensive numbers.
That's the scary thing. I think everybody recognizes this is a school that's defense first. And yet offensively, they're putting up some ridiculously high numbers and number 1 in the state in scoring.
Dubuque Wahlert got off to a fast start. They won 5 of their first 6 games, but since then they have cooled off considerably.
Yeah, you know, and they beat a couple of teams out of the gate that you probably didn't expect. It's a very good win over Dubuque Senior to start with. Then they've cooled off, and this is the team that struggled to score points.
So, but they did beat Linmar in their last performance. So the Tigers will face this Linmar team, not very big, but they like to drive to the basket, very aggressive, a lot of slashers on this team.
Well, the key is going to be to get out early and force Wahlert to match up with you. Now, if Wahlert gets out, then you're going to have to match up with them, which means playing with 1 big. And the Tigers always want to play with 2. And when they're ahead, they can do that. So we'll see what happens.
And Cedar Falls, familiar starting 5. Again, you look at the height on this Tiger team, and it just raises your eyebrows for a high school team to be this tall. And not only tall, but extremely athletic.
That's the underrated part of this team. They are tall, and they're lanky, and which oftentimes you don't equate to being athletic, but they are super athletic all the way across the board. And the guy on the far right side of the screen, Chase Corbett at 6'9", is having his best year in a Tiger uniform, and man, has he worked hard.
And the last 10 meetings between these 2 schools, Cedar Falls has dominated. They've won 8 of the last 10, trying to make it 5 in a row over the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, you know, and not many teams can say that against a Wahlert team that has had such a great run of things. It seems like they're state tournament bound about every year, and to see them in the state finals is not unusual.
So Cedar Falls getting ready to take on Dubuque Wahlert. Mississippi Valley Conference basketball. We'll be back with the opening tip-off right after this on Cedar Falls Community Television.
Elementary principal for 25 years in the Cedar Falls Community Schools, serving 4 schools, I've enjoyed observing several generations of students stay in, thrive, lead, and continue to build this wonderful community. It has been an honor to have been a part of the education system that helped bring this about. Go Tigers!
I grew up here in Cedar Falls and experienced Cedar Falls athletics as a student, now as a parent and community member. I have the pleasure in my role here at the Western Home Communities of serving several of my former teachers and administrators. Go Tigers!
Meet Susie.
Hello.
Susie couldn't wait to unwind with her newest thriller novel. Too bad the only villain in this story was her suspect Router. Overwhelmed by options and technical jargon, Susie needed to crack the case of the Router's Riddle. Thankfully for Susie, this mystery is easy to solve. With CFU Wi-Fi, our highly trained technician will install a new Wi-Fi system to optimize coverage for her home. Now, Susie can get back to playing detective in any room of her house. CFU Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi made simple.
Looking for the absolute best deals in Iowa on new Kias? Witham Kia in Waterloo has you covered. Looking for the Cedar Valley's largest Kia selection? Witham Kia has you covered. We are the Cedar Valley's largest Kia dealer, covering all your needs for sales, service, and parts. Our Kia prices have never been lower, and the savings have never been bigger. See for yourself at withamkia.com. So shop the dealer you can count on. Witham Kia in Waterloo.
Everything we do is driven by you.
Meet Mike.
Hello.
Mike's the Iron Chef of his house. But instead of seasoning tonight's meal, Mike's getting peppered with demands from his family about their internet connection. Thankfully for Mike, this recipe calls for a dash of support. With CFU Wi-Fi, our highly trained technician will install a new Wi-Fi system and provide Mike's family with tech support 24/7. Now, Mike can focus on tonight's meal without all the extra ingredients. CFU Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi made simple.
What's the easiest way to buy? The Witham Way. And that means offering you the convenience you need when shopping our 3 locations in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City. These locations mean always having the inventory you want when you want it. That's the Witham Way. And check your mailbox for this month's specials or online at withamauto.com. Witham Auto Centers in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City.
Everything we do is driven by you.
Welcome back. Just moments away from the opening tip-off. Cedar Falls versus Dubuque Wahlert. Boys High School basketball. Thank you for joining us here on Cedar Falls Community Television. Mark Simpson along with Jeremiah Longnecker. Tigers 12-0, 6-0 in the Mississippi Division. Meanwhile, Dubuque Wahlert 6-6 for the year, 2-4 in the Mississippi Division. Chase Corbett jumping against Duke Faley, and Faley able to control the tap, and here come the Golden Eagles.
Faley just stole that one away. Talked about Dubuque Wahlert having to go to the rim to get their points, and that's partially because this is not a good three-point shooting team.
Bandy, nice backdoor cut, and laying it in for 2 is Carson Comer.
Yeah, beautiful set to start the game.
Man-to-man defense to open up the game. The lob, and able to put it in is Landon Wolf.
Well, both teams start with a nice play. Great catch by Wolf.
Again, they do the backdoor cut. Oh, Princeton would be proud. Ben Freed with the basket.
Well, the Tigers love to get out and pressure those wings. I'm sure Wahlert recognized that on film.
Oh, and there's Corbett underneath. The reverse layup. Hangs on the rim, won't go down. And Wahlert with the quick push up the floor, leading by a basket.
Corbett recognizing the pass as my bad.
Freed with the drive, pull up in the lane, rattles in and out. And we're gonna have a foul called on Nick Bandy going after the rebound.
Chase Corbett's flirting with a double-double on the year. His rebound average needs to creep up just a touch.
Corbett should finish in the top 10 all-time in rebounding by the time his career is over here at Cedar Falls. Oh, Jansen misses from point-blank range. How did that not go in is the question.
He's begging for the foul. Ryan Schultz says, make the hoop.
And again, Wahlert able to sneak the ball underneath find a crack in that Tigers defense, and Nathan Donovan makes it a 6-2 lead for the visitors from Dubuque.
Well, Wallert's the leading scorer is Donovan. Nobody lights it up.
Nobody guards Campbell, and he makes the Golden Eagles suffer for it. Trey Campbell having a tremendous year shooting the basketball.
Well, his offensive fireworks continue. Trey is on some sort of streak, averaging about 22 over his last 5.
He's shooting 59% for the year.
It's just unheard of for a guard.
64% from three-point range. That's ridiculous.
It is absolutely ridiculous.
There's another 3 attempt by Cedar Falls by Jansen. Rims out. Oh, Campbell keeps it alive. Jansen drives and picks up the foul.
Yeah, again, this is one of the things that makes Trey so special. The hard work. The kid never quits playing hard. That's a really good cut by Carter as well to see that Trey was going to be able to find him.
Nick Bandy picks up the foul again for Dubuque Wahlert, so he's saddled with 2 early here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's somebody that can't afford to lose. Bandy's started every game for him. Does a little of a lot of things.
Jansen shooting only 58% from the free throw line, makes the first and the second.
It just hasn't had that many trips. You can tell he's a better free throw shooter. He's got a nice stroke.
Now Cedar Falls with a 1-point lead. Donovan driving in, a bounce pass, nobody there in the lane. The Tigers off and running. Campbell cannot finish, but he's hacked on the way up.
Yeah, he won't be happy about not finishing that, but he shows off his speed, and you watch how fast he gets from free throw lane or line to line. You're at a serious disadvantage when you're going one-on-one with him in the open floor.
Seamus Crahan called for the foul as Campbell's free throw won't go down.
Yeah, Campbell and Wolf have a little internal battle going on for the free throw championship, and Trey missed a couple 2 games ago. Apparently it's a pretty spirited battle between the two.
Corbett called for the fouls. Tigers set up the press. Chase Corbett, 6'9" senior, committed to the University of Northern Iowa. There's that good feed from Campbell to Jansen. It led to the 2 free throws by Carter. Cedar Falls up by 2. Cedar Falls averaging 78.3 points a game. Corbett, easy block on the attempt by Crahan. Long lead pass. Here's Landon Wolf with it.
Couldn't get enough on the pass to lead Wolf.
Joe Knudsen, good move.
Just excellent footwork. Joe's a guy that just goes about his business, does his thing. Rarely are you going to see him make an error. Plays good post defense, gives you that body. He's an athletic kid. That's a left tackle now. You don't play left tackle, not be athletic.
Freed with the basketball. 4:34 to go in the first quarter. Cedar Falls now up by 4. Good finding the lane, but unable to finish is Comer. Tigers on an 8-0 run. Corbett can't get into the scoring act, but Campbell keeps it alive with another offensive rebound. Quick pull-up, Landon Wolf, 3, Mendes.
Well, Campbell does that all on his own. Gets the offensive rebound, collects the assist, and by the way, Trey's averaging, his assist to turnover ratio about 4.5 to 1.
Wow.
Another ridiculous number.
Landon Wolf, who's also committed to UNI with that 3-pointer. He has 5 points. Tom English, the head coach for Dubuque Wahlert, with the time out here in the first quarter. Tom English, well-respected coach in the Mississippi Valley Conference.
His teams are always prepared, Mark. They always play fundamental defense. You get a chance to see how they came out and attacked. That's in the preparation. Wahlert made it look easy, and that's the coach. Now, after he gets you started, now the players have to do more of the work, and that's where the Tigers are at an advantage.
And Wahlert, probably the smallest of the schools in the Mississippi Valley Conference.
Yeah.
They play all 4A schools, and then tournament time.
Ooh, that was going to go the other direction. That was going to be fun. Because Hunter Jacobson was going to do something for Jansen.
And Carter picks up the foul, his first. Drive to the hoop. Donovan gets it to go. He has 4. Again, you see that Wahlert offense just attacking the rim. Landon Wolf lost the handle, and it's a steal. Oh, losing the handle of it. Now this should lead to showtime. No, Dallas Bear.
Fans are disappointed. They wanted Dallas to throw one down. He took the easy 2, a rare 2 for Dallas.
6'8" sophomore lays it in. Three-pointer, top of the key, rims out. Jansen with the rebound.
Yeah, strong one-hander from Jansen. Just ripped that away.
Jansen is committed to Upper Iowa. Finds Bear in the corner. Line drive 3. Hits the back heel, and now it's 2-on-1 break for the Golden Eagles. Contact and blocking foul against Landon Wolf. Found the drive to the hoop by Carson Comer.
So unusual, to show you how unusual that Dallas Bear 2 was. He has 28 made field goals on the year. 23 of them are from the arc.
Carson Comer is a 6-foot junior.
It's a 68% free throw shooting team. So as free throw shooting goes in boys basketball, not awful.
Cedar Falls leads by 5 after the 2 free throws made by Comer. Wolf, three-pointer, right wing. He thought he had it. He was heading back down the other end of the floor. Comes up short, but rebounded by Hunter Jacobson.
Yeah, just a heady play by Jacobson. Knew he was in amongst the trees. Little pump fake. Freezes the player and forces the foul on Donovan.
Hunter Jacobson averaging 3.9 points coming off the bench.
You know, the Tiger bench play has been just outstanding this year. Dallas Bear, Hunter Jacobson, Joel Burris, who we're going to see here momentarily. You know, each of those guys has a role.
Jansen slaps it out of bounds right from the Tiger bench. As Cedar Falls makes substitutes. Joel Burris comes in for the first time back on the court. Trey Campbell and Chase Corbett. Dallas Bear and Hunter Jacobson stay on the floor.
Yeah, you know, Wahlert hasn't played poorly right now, excuse me. Yep. They find themselves down 7.
Campbell with the steal unselfishly. Gives it a Bear who's grabbed by Comer, and he'll head to the free throw line.
Yeah, Trey knew where he was headed that entire way. Just set it up.
Just the length of Cedar Falls just causes so much problems to their opponents.
Well, they earned that foul. We don't see Dallas at the line very often at all. Well, the reason why, he hasn't attempted a free throw this year.
You're seeing history in the making as he makes 1 out of 2. 2:27 to go. Long lead pass. Making the catch is Luke Hying, who's in the ball game for the Golden Eagles. Shot from the left wing, missed by Freed.
Really
kept
nice
alive.
save.
Great play by Seamus Crayan. That leads to the open shot, and Crayan scores.
Terrific look by Burris.
Good
And
ball.
a nice kick.
Yeah, good ball movement. Dallas Bear.
Well, you won't see him shoot anything other than that corner three. There's so much confidence. It's Waterloo East on Friday night, 6 of 6 from the three-point line.
Pulling up, Hying, can't get it to go. Dallas Bear with the rebound. He's very comfortable handling the basketball. Tigers lead up to 9 as Campbell cuts through the paint and he is fouled.
Always worry about those steps. You're a guard, there's so many feet in there. And worry about turning an ankle, so glad he came out of there unscathed.
Tigers now in the bonus. That's already the 16th foul committed by the Golden Eagles. Hunter Jacobson launches a three and connects. Timeout taken by Wahlert as the Tigers have doubled up the lead on the visitors.
What do you do?
4 3-point field goals by the Cedar Falls here in the first quarter.
What do you do? They're on a 100-point pace. And you've played fairly well so far.
Hunter Jacobson, who was the quarterback for the Cedar Falls football team this past fall.
See the varsity staff, Chris Divig in the middle of that huddle. One of the things that makes Ryan Schultz a great coach is he lets his coaches coach. Yeah. Learned that from his mentor, Tom Bartle, the head coach before. And Tom had a role for all of his players and his coaches, and he expected everybody to fulfill those roles. Gave people a lot of latitude, and Ryan has taken that approach. Gives a lot of freedom to Chris Divig, Paul Elser, his varsity assistants.
Yeah, that is a quality staff.
Oh, boy.
Now after Wahlert forced to use their second time out.
Joel knew it, had a reach, got beat. Quit moving with the feet for a moment.
14 fouls against Cedar Falls. Minute and 5 seconds to go here for the end of the first quarter. Tigers turned it on. After falling behind 6-2, they now lead 24-12. Dubuque Wahlert freed, guarded by Campbell.
You know, Mark, we've done so many of these games. It's a 22-6 run, and it feels like it's normal basketball. It's nothing special that they've done. This is what they do.
39 seconds to go. Comer. Burris hounding him.
You're not going to beat Trey Campbell.
And
there it is, averages 2.5 steals a game. Oops, a rare turnover.
Hying goes to the floor, and we're going to get a tie-up. And the arrow point to Cedar Falls with 21.4 seconds to go.
Last game out, Trey, I believe, had 9 assists and a single turnover. It was on a palming violation that was questionable. Just a rare thing.
Tigers will make the move right about the 8-7 second mark. Campbell. Now we're at 6, still with the possession. Oh, he'll pull up for a long three. Won't go. Cedar Falls crashes the board. Wahlert gets the rebound. Oh, and a three-point attempt. A foul deep in the backcourt. Trying a 3/4 of the court launch was Danny Steele, and he got hip checked. And so he's going to the free throw line. He'll get 3 shots.
And he should. Just sophomore mistake. Dallas knew it. Live and learn. It's better in the first quarter of a 24-12 game.
Steele, the rest of his teammates at the bench. Almost like a technical foul. Misses first 2.
Yeah, this isn't clinical rotation that you see on the ball coming off of Steele's hands.
No, he missed all 3. Ouch. 24-12, Cedar Falls after 1 quarter of play. We'll be back with more high school basketball after this on Cedar Falls Community Television.
As an elementary principal for 25 years in the Cedar Falls Community Schools, serving 4 schools, I've enjoyed observing several generations of students stay in, thrive, lead, and continue to build this wonderful community. It has been an honor to have been a part of the education system that helped bring this about. Go Tigers!
Dubuque Wahlert with a brief lead early, but Cedar Falls taking control of this game. They lead 24-12. Coach Tom English for Dubuque Wahlert, he knew his team really had to play flawlessly to come away with the victory tonight. Just find ways to get easy baskets in transition, but he says so difficult against Cedar Falls, their athletes, because of their size. Oh, and there's a steal by Wolf, 2-on-1 break. Wolf gives it to Corbett. Oh, and he misses the jam.
It's a good feed by Wolf. Then Corbett found himself a little bit of a funky angle.
And now Corbett, outlet pass. They'll try it again. No, and this time it's a steal.
By Steele.
Danny Steele.
Oh, look at Joe.
And Knudsen with the rejection.
We talk about athleticism. That's a 6'8" guy getting out and running. That's a thing of beauty now.
Oh, I thought that went off his shoulder coming down. The ball did. The ball would belong to Cedar Falls, but it's Dubuque Wallert's basketball. Oh, and the 5-second rule. Boy, that was quick. That's a tough call on Nick Bandy.
Yeah, I thought it was maybe a little early. That's what Coach English is arguing as well.
So a turnover, and Cedar Falls has the basketball. It's always fun you have that end-to-end action. No points are scored, but you just see a missed dunk, block, steal. As Landon Wolf misses the three. Look
How about
at
another
Campbell.
offensive rebound? That's 3 at least.
Campbell drives in, kicks it out to Jansen. Jansen, another steal for the Golden Eagles. Freed going coast to coast, misses. And then the putback up and in by Nick Bandy. Bandy sat most of that first quarter after picking up 2 early fouls. And Corbett with the hoop.
You know, that's one of the things you like about what Chase has done. You watch him. This is to the hoop, right? Into the player. Stabilizes him, can't get up in the air. And now to finish the three-point play.
All 5 starters now scored for the Tigers after that hoop by Chase Corbett, coming in averaging 11.6 points a game. Also averaging close to 9 rebounds a contest. There's Donovan, aggressively takes it in.
Yeah.
He got fouled, it looked like.
Explosive Donovan is. That's a couple of times we've seen him.
Donovan, the 5'10" senior. Well, he took off from the top of the key. You know what he was going to do as Campbell misses the 3. And the ball harmlessly bounces out of play, and Dubuque Wahlert will have possession.
Right there after the Campbell miss is one of the things that I think is going to make Trey such a terrific player at the next level. Misses the shot, and okay, let's go again. You know, not upset with himself.
Missed a tap, and coming down with the rebound as Bandy's made an impact in the second quarter. That leads to a 3-point field goal by Nathan Donovan.
Again, this isn't a team that hits many. Donovan leads them with 11 made threes on the year. So every time they hit one, it's a bonus for them. That's way off the mark.
Landon Wolf, just 1 out of 4. Corbett trying to grab the rebound, steps on the baseline. So I like the energy by Dubuque Wahlert. They were down by 12. They've cut the gap to 8, and they have possession of the basketball.
Yeah, you know, they're always going to play sound basketball. Oh, goodness.
Campbell called for the foul near steal.
That was going to be fun also.
Watch it.
Oh, boy, that's clean. Trey knew it. Referee missed it. That's too bad. And it's not like he got lazy. Trey went down and got that to tap it away. Yeah, that's...
Nelson, and Knutson will be called for the foul on the attempt put up by Dubuque Wahlert.
Yeah, Joe went through the shooter here. He watched his position. See, he comes through and goes through that right arm.
It's Aaron Savory, 6'3" junior in the game. Another miss at the free throw line. Golden Eagles are 2 out of 6 now.
Well, when Steele went to the line earlier, he hadn't been there much, just 2 of 5 prior to that visit.
And Savory misses both. Oh, dangerous pass. It's stolen by Donovan. Shot over Campbell, won't go. And Corbett clears the rebound.
Well, Savory
Oh, what a bounce pass! And Jansen can't finish it. Tigers, though, another offensive rebound. And Campbell won't go. And Tigers have gotten cold. And here come the Golden Eagles.
Ryan Schultz not happy with the lack of calls.
Golden Eagles trying to cut into this 8-point lead. Look at it. Well, that's a man's rebound. But Corbett jumps so high. Look at the netting is out of place. On the Wahlert basket is Landon Wolf.
That's a tough take. It's a good defensive setup by Donovan to draw a charge, and Landon had to pull up and slide a touch without using the glass.
Officials haven't noticed about the netting so far. 3-point shot. Oh, that's one way to bring the netting down is Nate Donovan. Wow. 8 points in the second quarter, 12 for the game, and now it's 29-22.
It's been a one-man show as Donovan. That's not the take the Tigers want. Good tap out.
Wolf, deep three, and that's what shooters do. They don't quit shooting as Landon Wolf carries a bomb.
No, that won't happen. Landon has as nice and clean of a 3-point shot as you're going to see. We've just been, you'd say, as good as you've ever seen in this gym, but of course AJ Green was here.
Cedar Falls back to a double-digit lead, 32-22. Robinson, hot hand in the second quarter for the Golden Eagles. Good pass this time, and Cummer shot though, rejected.
Yeah, Joe got another piece.
Oh, and Wolf pulled up. Look, he was collided with, no call made. Tigers though hit the good boards. Lunch pail, Joe Knutson.
Well, this is interesting. The referees have decided to swallow the whistle, and Ryan Schultz is gonna, you know, he's as calm as they come. He down here, mask off, yelling at the official.
And is this a foul? Yes, it is. Called on Luke Hying.
If he's upset, I understand why. There's been all kinds of contact recently without any calls.
Hying going over the back of Joe Knutson. Joe, who will be playing college basketball at Truman State in Missouri. Good basketball program. That's a Division II school.
Really thought that Joe would end up playing football. He had those opportunities also.
He'll get the bonus. He has 5 points. 6'8" senior, averaging 7.4 points. 5 rebounds a game.
Joe's the kind of guy you want around your program too. He's a smart kid. Gonna work hard. Nothing he's gonna do is gonna disappoint you.
Donovan gets free, draws a contact, and count it. I believe Knutson will be called for the foul.
Well, Donovan is having quite a half now.
There will be on Joe Knutson.
And Mark, you said it, that Wahlert's going to try to get inside, get into the paint, and get to the free throw line, and they've done it. They just haven't made free throws. But they've been
looking for his 15th point. Nate Donovan does it. And now 36-25. Wahlert, good effort here against the 4A top-ranked Cedar Falls Tigers. Jansen.
It's a heck of a defensive
Oh,
effort.
good feed, and this time, Corbett, no problems with the jam.
Well, it was a great feed. The nice wraparound from Wolf.
Comer challenge, that's going to be goaltending.
That's an easy call, but that's fun. Challenge every time.
Comer will be rewarded the basket.
Why not?
When Georgetown had the great Patrick Ewing, their coach John Thompson said, I don't care if you get goaltending.
Right.
It's just intimidation.
Right, of course. See what play they have running here. Something for Wolf. Oh, backdoor cut.
Oh, and there's Donovan getting a hand at the last moment and able to deflect it out of play. Tigers scored 24 in the first quarter. They lead now 38-27. Dallas Bear, the sophomore, feeds it into Corbett, double team. And again, Donovan with the quick hands. And notice Wahlert, they have the mask out on the court, but they're not wearing them. They're all like on the chin
On the chin. Yeah, like chin straps.
And look at Donovan again. What a pass he's been here. And they get the steal.
He's playing like Billy Donovan.
Driving in, missing the shot. Wolf.
That's 3 on Donovan. That's a bad idea on his part. Has been their team.
Maybe
Oh,
just
2.
second.
Oh, my bad. Thought he picked up his second earlier.
That is 9th foul. Landon Wolf. 10 points in the game.
You know, Tigers have released Wolf. He's been out on the front of that break half dozen times now.
Tigers so good with that transition game, aren't they?
Landon Wolf's the only person who has interrupted A.J. Green's 4 years of free throw shooting. A.J. Green holds the first, third, fourth, and fifth best free throw shooting seasons of all time. Landon Wolf has the second.
So Landon Wolf called for the foul there. And at the free throw line, this is Carson Comer. He's 2 for 2 at the free throw line in this game. Golden Eagles played a spirited basketball, down by 12. Now it's an 11-point game. Top-ranked team in the state, Cedar Falls, trying to go 13-0. Burris, good feed, and Corbett misses. Wow. Beautiful pass from Joel Burris, goes wasted. And now the Golden Eagles trying to put the game into single digits as far as the deficit goes. Tigers in the man-to-man defense. Three-point shot, and the sophomore, Duke Faley, buries it. Give credit to Wahlert. They have not been intimidated by this Tiger team as Campbell has the ball knocked loose out of his hands.
Yeah, Duke Faley was 2 of 13 from distance prior to that.
Down to approaching a minute remaining here in this first half.
Trey Campbell trying to post up, reversing roles with Corbett.
Good pump fake, and that leads to 2. Campbell's 6 points in the game. His first basket in the second quarter. Back to a 10-point lead as Comer draws contact. That's going to be on Hunter Jacobson.
Well, they've been super aggressive, has Wahlert, and they've made this pay with trips to the free throw line.
So Wahlert, a team averaging 53.5 points per ball game. And they have kept pace offensively within striking distance of this Cedar Falls team. Comer now 5 out of 5 at the free throw line. (42-34). 48 seconds to go before halftime. Joel Burris, one of the seniors, recognized this being senior night before the game as Corbett badly misses on the hook. And now, boy, you make a three-point basket here. It's just a 5-point game.
I thought Chase was going to do the right thing. He saw the double coming and was going to pass it out of the post and then felt a little space.
Wahlert holding it for the final shot.
Yeah, Wahlert's going to get away with playing the last 2 minutes without Donovan on the floor, and they didn't lose any ground on the scoreboard.
11 seconds, Campbell harassing Freed. 7 seconds, Comer. Crossover dribble. And it's a Faley with the three-point attempt, missed. He was open, but the shot would not go down. And Cedar Falls up by 8 at intermission, 42-34. As Dubuque Wahlert playing a strong second quarter against the 4A top-ranked Cedar Falls Tigers. And it's senior night, and at this time, let's go down to our PA announcer, Jim Cordy, as we get ready for tonight's senior night festivities.
And let's recognize our seniors first. The cheerleaders, let's start with senior cheerleader Carly Patterson. She's escorted by her parents, Michelle Lamphere and Gary Patterson. Carly's involved in band, MVP, football cheer, wrestling cheer, and competition cheer. Carly plans to attend the University of Northern Iowa this fall and graduate with a major in secondary English education or elementary education. Next senior cheerleader, Megan Rentz. Escorted by her parents, Karen Nicole and Thomas Rentz. Megan's involved in cheerleading and track and field. Her future plans are to attend Hawkeye Community College for sustainable construction and electrical and plumbing apprenticeship. Third senior cheerleader, Denari Turner, escorted by his mother, Clarine Young. Denari's involved in Black Student Union, football cheer, and basketball cheer. Denari plans to go to college for political science and business. His dream is to someday own his own business. And our final senior cheerleader, Autumn Weber, escorted by her parents, Angela Weber and Mark Weber. Autumn's involved in football cheer, competition cheer, wrestling cheer. Autumn plans on attending Hawkeye Community College in a dental hygiene program. And now on to the seniors for the senior basketball team. First manager, Alea Tournier, escorted by mom and dad, Melanie and Darren. Plans on going to UNI for business and sports management. Next senior, Joel Burris, escorted by his parents, Natalie and Jeff. Joel participated in cross country and track and plans on attending Iowa State, major in architecture. Next senior, Chase Corbett, escorted by mom and dad, Stacy and Sean Corbett. Chase plans on playing basketball at the University of Northern Iowa. Next senior, Carter Jansen, escorted by his mom and dad, Tim and Sarah. Carter plans to attend Upper Iowa University to play basketball. Next senior, Joe Knutson, escorted by Emily and Aaron Knutson. Joe participated in football, plans on playing basketball at Truman State University. Next senior, Javon Ratliff, escorted by Brian Ratliff, Tanya Ewing, and Tyson Ratliff. Javon participated in football and track and plans on playing football at Iowa Western Community College. Our final senior, Landon Wolf, escorted by his parents, Paul and Stacy. Landon plans on playing basketball at the University of Northern Iowa. Let's give all of our seniors one big round of applause. Good luck in your future, seniors.
As an elementary principal for 25 years in the Cedar Falls Community Schools, serving 4 schools, I've enjoyed observing several generations of students stay in, thrive, lead, and continue to build this wonderful community. It has been an honor to have been a part of the education system that helped bring this about. Go Tigers!
High School basketball. Mark Simpson with Jeremiah Longnecker here on CFTV. And well, you got to give credit to the visitors from Dubuque Wahlert. They have hung around and made things interesting. Just an 8-point lead for Cedar Falls, despite the fact I think the Tigers are playing pretty well.
Well, they've done exactly what Coach English told you they needed to do. Get aggressive, get into the paint, get to the free throw line, force the action. And the Tigers have had a hard time dealing with that.
Tigers jumped out 24-12 lead after the first quarter. See some of the highlights. And this is Dallas Bear with a field goal after the turnover near midcourt. And Bear with a three-pointer in the corner. Dallas coming off the bench with 6 points in that first quarter. Tigers stroking the three ball in that first quarter with 4th trays. Landon Wolf struggled with the shot early, but then decides to go inside and then takes it out deep. Landon Wolf leading Cedar Falls in scoring in the first half with a total of 12 points. Good balanced effort by Cedar Falls. This was a great pass.
Sure was.
And that's Jace Corbett with the big throwdown. Trey Campbell with 6 points. in the first half for Cedar Falls.
The Wahlert was continually able to break down the Tiger defense, get into the interior, and I thought they were very nimble inside. You know, they're not going to go up and over, but they went around and sometimes behind the defense.
Guarding the drive would prove to be a little bit difficult for Cedar Falls, as the quickness of Dubuque Wahlert provided problems for CF. And there's Nathan Donovan, who had 15 points in that first half. Argument he got fouled there as well. Donovan, not just a driver, but able to bury a couple of threes as in that second quarter. He had a huge second quarter with 11 points. And that's our score at halftime, 42-34.
Well, he was the big reason why Wahlert got back into this game. Not that they were ever entirely out, but it certainly felt like we were headed that direction. We've seen the Tigers do this many times to teams this year. Get a little gap. Next thing you know, it's a 10-0 run, and it's a 25-point game, and you turn out the lights.
So we'll see how this third quarter starts. Again, if the Golden Eagles stay within striking distance, could be interesting, because this is a Cedar Falls team that has really not been tested this year. They have not been in that close game, and be interesting to see how they react.
Probably enjoy it. You know, they can do a little bit more meaningful scheming at half and make these adjustments. Been in plenty of locker rooms where you're way up and your team's not really ready to receive the message that you have to send.
Knutson, after a good feed from Corbett, well set play to begin this second half. Joe Knutson, 8 points in the game. Tigers, as always, doing a good job sharing the basketball. Pull up shot, freed, it's blocked, and Cedar Falls off and running. Campbell taking it himself and draws contact. That foul's going to be on Duke Faley. Starters for Dubuque Wahlert: Nate Donovan, Ben Freed, Carson Cummer, Nick Bandy, and Duke Faley. That's a second on the sophomore center.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Faley thought wasn't a foul about that.
Campbell now just 1 out of 3 at the free throw line.
1 out of 4. He's upset with himself.
10-point lead for the 4A #1 ranked Cedar Falls Tigers. Bandy sat almost the first quarter with 2 personal fouls. Dubuque Wahlert, better team when he came back out on the floor.
Oh, look at that defense by Trey.
Tigers couldn't locate the ball after the block. 3-point shot from the wing, no good. Landon Wolf grabs it. Again, Dubuque Wahlert swipes the ball away. Bandy feeds it to Fadley, and foul on Joe Knutson.
Yeah, just a little careless with the basketball. Landon trying to dribble through traffic there.
Dallas Bear will replace Joe Knutson. Faley, one more attempt. And back to an 8-point lead for Cedar Falls. And Donovan steps in front, comes up with the steal. Good pass, Faley misses the layup.
That's frustrating. Not to be able to take advantage of that great opportunity.
And Tigers pass intended for Corbett, just behind him.
Chase's hands have gotten so much better this year. It's a rare miss by him.
Bear with the block. The ball goes out of play. Tell you what, I love the pace of this game, though. Both teams just up and down the court. So I'd love to see that shot clock come into the high school level. Nate Donovan continues his strong night. He scores on the reverse layup.
There's going to be plenty to talk about when it comes to the film.
Carter Jansen responds with a long three for CF.
It's a season's worth of
Faley again misses.
easy shots that Wahlert has gotten. Oh, nice stutter by Dallas. He's got that in him. We don't see him go to the rack very often. I hear continually from the staff that this is something he's got.
Steal by Jansen, and will lay it up. He was thinking dunk, but
He got too excited on the left hand.
And Cedar Falls up by 13, timeout. And he was getting the steps ready, but he lost the handle of it and just decided to lay it up. There's a good take by sophomore Dallas Bear.
Well, you just don't expect him to take you to the rim like he did, talking about Dallas in the previous play.
So
we'll see more of that over the next couple years.
just 2 timeouts remaining for Dubuque Wahlert. Tom English is the head coach. Been there 25 years, 15 years as head coach. He's also the athletic director for the Golden Eagles. He's coached several Division I players, including Eric May, played at Iowa, Cordell Pemsel, played at Iowa and Virginia Tech, and Riley Till played for the Hawkeyes and Cal Poly. Look at the Mississippi Division in the MVC. Cedar Falls perfect at 6-0. Iowa City Liberty in second place, and the rest of the pack.
We saw Iowa City Liberty in this gym. They jumped out to an early lead from the against the Tigers, and then Cedar Falls just put the pedal to the metal and went right by them.
Carson Comer bringing the ball up the floor. Feel Tigers could be on the verge of breaking this game open.
Tom English thought the same thing.
Corbett guarding Donovan. And then falling. That's got to be a travel. Nope, a tie-up. But the possession arrow, and the ball will stay with Dubuque Wahlert. Watch it again. He falls. I thought they were going to get the traveling right there when he slid. I'm okay with that call by the official. And inbounds pass. Duke Faley. You gotta be a good basketball player when your first name's Duke.
Well, this defensive effort had to improve in the second half, and not about winning. It was about what the coach demands.
And so smooth after the nice bounce pass from Carter Jansen. Landon Wolf lays it up.
Yeah, Cedar Falls has really gotten the transition game going.
And the Tigers opening up a 15-point lead after the Eagles had pulled within 6. And Duke Faley on the weak side puts it in for an easy 2.
Well, the drive got everybody's attention.
Tigers.
Well, it's an unusual spot for Bear. See nearly all of his threes from the corner. Steps out to the wing, not able to knock that one down.
Bandy thought about it, will shoot. And last touch by Faley.
It's like Faley pointed to himself. Said that was off of me. I'm not sure if he made a mistake there or not, but made the call easy for the referee.
I asked Coach English, the strengths of this Dubuque Wahlert team. He just said toughness, defense, scrappy play. And
you can see that.
Yeah. Jansen is going to launch a 3, will not go. There's Bandy with the board. Tigers led by 8 at halftime. Now it's 13, and 3-point shot good by Beal Freed. Landon Wolf, the other end, quickly answers that Made basket by Dubuque Wahlert.
You just can't let him step into that shot. That's just child's play for Landon.
Freed puts the ball on the floor. Now, Tigers a 4A team. Remember, Dubuque Wahlert a 3A team. And it's a nice looking shot.
It sure was. And
boy, Faley
you'd
missed.
say ill-advised. It's basically a fadeaway 16-foot jumper. But
Faley is 6 in the quarter, and he blew a couple point-blank shots. Oh, Elena Wolf. Pocket almost picked.
Well, Wahlert has given the Tigers fits. They've turned him over or had hands on ball. This is what Cedar Falls usually does to the opposition, but the tables have been turned, at least through nearly 4 quarters so far.
2:45 to go in the third. Jansen able to find Knutson, who maneuvers his way past a couple of defenders and is fouled.
Yeah, it was a nice look by Carter. Carter's a point forward of sorts. He's a pass-first guy. He has the offensive skills to score more, but he's more than happy to distribute.
Knutson now with 9 points in the game. Tigers bring in Hunter Jacobson off the bench. Hunter, the son of UNI men's basketball coach Ben Jacobson. Dubuque Wahlert coming in, a record of 6-6. Cedar Falls 12-0. As Freed, turnaround shot missed. That's a strong rebound by Wolf. Landon, his older brother Logan, is on a back-to-back state champion teams for Cedar Falls. No.
Yeah, that's an easy call. Could hear that slap from up here. Joe goes back to the line. You know, did a nice job of finding Joe tonight. He's got that mismatch size-wise.
It's senior night in the senior class. They've had a pretty good career. They've been involved in teams that have won 2 state championships and a 3rd-place finish. Nobody's been better in the state of Iowa the last 3 years in Cedar Falls.
Oh, that one's short.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Air ball.
Good thing you're at home, Joe.
So Knutson badly misses that second
I
free
see
throw.
Drew Hoth over there in the crowd. I'm sure Drew would love to give Joe a hard time about that. And I said Joe played left tackle. That was incorrect. Big Drew Hoth was the left tackle. Joe was the right tackle.
Minute 50 remaining in the third. Drive to the hoop. Cedar Falls gets another block shot. Campbell, long lead pass. Landon Wolf. There we go. Showtime. 19 for Wolf. Wolf's, Knutson will be called for the foul. A correction, Jansen, 40, not 44. That is strong dunk.
Well, it's not as good as the last dunk that we saw out of Landon. That's where he, against West Waterloo, took off from about 7-8 feet. Dunked over the top of one of the defenders. Still one of the better dunks I've seen in this gym.
Donovan misses the first and the second. Trey Campbell has a lot of rebounds tonight. And now we're going to get Donovan for the reach-in. And he picks up his third. Donovan not pleased with the call by the official.
Yeah, I don't blame him. There was nothing there. Trey got called for something similar to that earlier.
Tigers up by 15 as Campbell, cannot finish. Oh, it was a terrific move.
Trey's a little frustrated with himself, and that's an unusual thing. He's not a guy that shows a lot of emotion. What a beautiful move, and
I mean, he doesn't show any emotion.
Yeah.
Guy's an android out there. You know, just. Trying to draw contact is Donovan. There's a good look at the free throw line and put in.
Well, he's hit 2 jumpers tonight, and they've both been from 15 feet.
Seamus Crahan. Oh, and falling to the floor is Hunter Jacobson.
Was not tripped. That's what Hunter's saying.
Ryan
Hey,
Schultz.
coming across here, I got stepped on a foot. All right.
Ryan Schultz said his arms outstretched, wondering where the call was.
It's a good no call.
33 seconds to go before the end of the third quarter. Tigers lead by 13. Straight on 3, good by Carson Comer. His first points of the second half. And Wahlert now down by just 10. Cedar Falls will hold it for the last shot.
Well, these Cedar Falls starters are going to get some rare, meaningful fourth quarter minutes.
Campbell out to Wolf for 3.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Well, the thing about Trey is he started earlier than what they anticipated. They expected him to wait till 6-7 seconds. Instead, he went off at 10. Really caught the defense by surprise, and then he dishes it off to Wolf, and you got to help. And, well,
Cedar Falls up 63-50. After 3, we'll be back with the fourth and final quarter right after this on Cedar Falls Community Television.
Meet Linda. Linda just bought a smart home hub and was ecstatic to see her grandkids on their weekly chats. However, this grandma spends most of her time troubleshooting across time zones. Fortunately for Linda, technical support is right down the road. With CFU Wi-Fi, our highly trained technician will install a new Wi-Fi system and connect all of her devices. Now, Linda can chat with her family and ask about their week instead of her password. CFU Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi made simple.
Tigers leading by 13 going into the fourth quarter. As we look at the BC Moore modified rankings. And you see Waukee just ahead of Cedar Falls.
that's that strength of schedule, that first column. Tigers haven't played particularly difficult schedule so far, and Waukee's adding to that tonight, playing the #1 team in in Nebraska.
And leaning forward and contact, but the foul goes on Joe Knutson.
Yeah, that's just not a very good call.
And Knutson will come out now for personals.
Guys in stripes have had better nights than they have tonight. I think it's been remarkably inconsistent, not necessarily even favoring one team. As a player, you want to know how to play, and I'm not sure that that's been clear tonight.
Wahlert. This is Crahan in the lane. Where to go? And
not touched. No, I thought it's one of those you think you're going to assume Cedar Falls touched it.
the Tigers with Dallas Bear, Trey Campbell, Landon Wolf, Chase Corbett, and Carter Jansen. A 13-point lead as they feed it in, and Corbett.
Yeah, great feed.
Makes it look easy, but it was the pass by Carter Jansen. Who's just behind Trey Campbell as far as assists go on the Cedar Falls team. And Duke Faley lost the handle of it. Picked up, Bandy. From the baseline, shot missed.
It's the worst shot in basketball. 19-footer.
And Campbell is fouled. Unhappy with the calls, Nate Donovan again. And
look what he does. Look what he does. If you're Donovan, you just got schooled. You have absolutely no right to complain about that call whatsoever.
That's got to be just frustration on his part.
He just got left in the dust by Campbell. That's where you lower your head and say, you just got the best of me.
Tigers trying to open up a 15-point lead. Campbell back to the basket, going to post up. Oh, try the wraparound pass, but Corbett wasn't anticipating.
It's hard to tell from our angle whether that pass should have been caught or not. Oh, that was wide of him. Yeah.
6:43 to go in the game. Wahlert down by 15. They have the basketball. And Bandy lowers the shoulder. Pushes off a couple of Tigers, and then shot blocked. Boy, Cedar Falls has a lot of block shots.
It's got to be double digits, Mark.
Wolf and Corbett, both muscles out of that play. Oh, near steal, and Jansen will be called for the foul. Third on Carter, 6.5 minutes to go. Play getting very physical here in the early portion of this fourth quarter. Cedar Falls win tonight. They'll go to 13-0. It's going to be the 137th win all time for head coach Ryan Schultz. And there's Comer. Gets the good drive but misses the layup.
They did miss the travel. Tom English is correct.
Jansen, well, that's a deep three, in and out. Campbell adds to his rebound collection and then puts it up for his 8th point of the game. He has attacked the basket on missed shots tonight. A reckless abandon.
It's at least 4 offensive rebounds from your point guard. You'll take 4 rebounds, period.
Duke Faley going to the free throw line. Corbett picks up his 2nd.
Just didn't touch him. Didn't look like it live. Didn't look like it there.
Faley 2 for 2 at the free throw line in the game. 6'5" sophomore. Now double digits with 10 points in the game. Apologize, usually have the stats on our opponents. Some computer issues today. And the quick stat.
There was a quick stat, yes.
Yeah. 15-point lead for Cedar Falls is beautiful by Campbell.
Well, give the assist to Landon Wolf. They can't help out, can't double down on him when Wolf's right there on the wing.
Coming out of nowhere, Donovan grabs that rebound, back on the floor, playing with those 4 personals.
He's been really good tonight.
Campbell coming into the game, a stat stuffer, averaging almost 16 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 2.5 steals per game. Wide open look, but Nick Bandy can't convert. I was going to ask you, can you, next year, is Campbell just a junior, can he put up these type of numbers?
I think they'll be bigger.
Yeah. Landon Wolf, what a night, 25 points.
It's a heck of a senior night for him.
5 3-point field goals. And he grabs the rebound. Here comes Cedar Falls, off and running. Jansen's pass intercepted, getting back defensively.
Late and just a little careless. Those are the kind of errors that you want to eliminate.
Now Cedar Falls up by 20, 4:45 to go in the ball game. He made 1 3 earlier, Duke Faley did, but not that time. Wolf, can it be 6? Yes! That has Nate Donovan for Dubuque Wahlert shaking his head.
And just like that, it's a 23-point lead. That's that run we're talking about. You know, they got a double-digit lead, and next thing you know, somebody goes off, and that somebody is Landon Wolf.
You saw the end of that. Donovan, like, nah, come on, man. After the timeout taken by Dubuque Wahlert. There's Ryan Schultz, head coach.
5 state titles between these two head coaches. Lots of basketball knowledge and know-how, but mostly it's right there. How do you relate to these kids? You can know all the X's and O's you want. Can you get it across? Can you get the guys to execute a plan? Will they play hard? How is it? Will they respond in adversity? And these two guys know how to get it done.
Tom English, 25 years, 15 as the head coach.
He's lost some hair on that head, but it's still pretty dark. You got to give him credit for that.
So he started his career as a biology teacher. Now he's the athletic director.
Yeah. It's moved up in the world.
4:24 remaining in the ball game. Cedar Falls has opened up big lead here in the 4th. Comer will try a 3. Bandy, well, he just plays physical, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Comer finding Bandy, and he's rewarded for his work and his 4 points. Knudsen playing with 4. Misses. Oh, Corbett. Nifty tip in.
Sure was. If he could have got a hold of it, I thought he was going to hammer it home.
Chase Corbett, 9 points in the game after that made field goal. Spin move. Look at Donovan. That can't get it to go. Donovan had an electric second quarter. Wow. Trey Campbell.
His just slashing ability, that crossover step.
Trey Campbell offered a scholarship by UNI. How cool would that be if he goes to the Panthers? Join the rest of the crew. We're bringing the band back together.
It's like a normal Cedar Falls practice.
Could be A.J. Green. And Chase Corbett, Logan Wolf, Landon Wolf. That'd be pretty exciting. And Tom English kind of waving the white towel, putting in his reserves here. 3:12 to go.
And the Tigers respond in kind. We'll bring in
senior night and Javon Ratliff, Joel Burris coming into the game. Carter Jewell.
So there's Javon on the left, and you know, I continually hear about his contributions. Such a team guy.
This is
cheerleader for this team. Works his rear end off. Just wants to be part of it.
Saw the graphic with the seniors being recognized tonight. Still a couple more home games coming up for Cedar Falls, including a game on Saturday against the Go Hawks of Waverly Shell Rock. And then they'll finish up the year on the 18th at home against Cedar Rapids Kennedy. But tonight is senior night. And this is Brady Woods, a 6'1" senior for Dubuque Wahlert. Chance for him to get into the scorer's column. You know what? I love it. The sound's back in the gym here. We got bleacher creatures, cheerleaders performed at halftime routine. I love it. A little normalcy. It's crazy season.
Carter Jewell to Burris. Javon wanted to let it fly.
It's Caden Jansen. He's the younger brother of Carter. Oh,
beautiful feed.
No, in the basket. Put up and good by Carter Jewell. Great passing. 81 points again for Cedar Falls.
Aaron Brost in the game as well. Here's the scary part about this Tiger team. Thought they were sloppy tonight, Mark. I didn't think they were very crisp on the defensive end. Thought they got beat for some easy hoops. Thought they left a lot of points out there at the offensive end as well.
Will Poppy made a three-point basket for Dubuque Wahlert.
And despite those shortcomings from this observer, they got the subs in for the final 3 minutes, and it's a 23-point lead over a very respectable Wahlert team. Oop.
And the referees, the ball belongs to Dubuque Wahlert. And Samuel Lucan coming into the game here for Dubuque Wahlert late. Minute 45 to go. Yeah, Wahlert, nothing to hang their heads about. They were a pest tonight for Cedar Falls.
They just don't have what it takes. I mean, I think these two teams meet 10 times. I think Cedar Falls sweeps all 10. I just don't think Wahlert has the firepower nor the defensive ability.
Huey Doyle with a basket for the Golden Eagles. This is Javon Ratliff. Can he get on the board and senior night? Comes up short.
Still a little over a minute. Get a chance for another possession. Watch him move his feet. You know, that's habit right there.
Javon's going to play football at Iowa Western Community College.
Oh,
wow.
My.
360 layup.
Oh.
Showtime for Joel Burris.
Joel's had a couple of those.
Look at this.
Oh, my.
Nice. Very nice. Oh, Joel Burris. That might have been the basket of the game. Tigers bringing some more reserves here. Just 54.7 seconds to go. In the paint.
Oh, and Denholm in the game. Aiden Sorensen, Reese Gallagher.
The referee's kind of swallowing the whistle, it seemed like, as some contact. As
Connor Jacobson and Matthew Eel, the 5 on the floor right now.
Now Cedar Falls going to go to 13-0. Led by 12 after 1 quarter of play, 8 at halftime. 13 going into this 4th quarter. Now lead by 23. Tigers, final moments of the game. Good ball movement, and the shot attempt by Denholm is blocked. 4.9 seconds to go.
These guys all trying to make the extra pass. It's excellent ball movement.
Nice pass in.
Beautiful. Oop from Eel to Sorensen for the final 2 of the game.
Aiden Sorensen makes it 85-60, your final score, Cedar Falls. Maybe not their best performance, but give credit to Dubuque Wahlert. I think they made the Tigers look bad at times.
I think so. Yeah, they came in with a plan, they being Wahlert, and they imposed it, and good for them. I don't know that this is a team that makes a state tournament run or a deep one, but nonetheless, they'll play hard and they'll be a tough out somewhere along the line.
Landon Wolf, 28 points on senior night, as he hits on 6 three-pointers. Trey Campbell with 12. 2 leading scores for Cedar Falls as they come away with the win. Now 13-0 on the season as the Tigers remain unbeaten. Dubuque Wahlert, they fall to 6-7. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Outstanding job by our Cedar Falls Community Television crew, as always. Thank you, Jeremiah.
As always, my pleasure, Mark.
So for Jeremiah, I'm Mark Simpson, and you've been watching Tiger Basketball on Cedar Falls Community Television.
Looking for the absolute best deals in Iowa on new Fords? Witham Ford in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City has you covered. Looking for the Cedar Valley's largest Ford selection? Witham Ford has you covered. Our 3 locations means we're the Cedar Valley's largest Ford dealer, covering all of your Ford needs for sales, service, and parts. So shop the Ford dealer you can count on. Shop Witham Ford in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City.
Everything we do is driven by you.
Meet Linda. Linda just bought a smart home hub and was ecstatic to see her grandkids on their weekly chats. However, this grandma spends most of her time troubleshooting across time zones. Fortunately for Linda, technical support is right down the road. With CFU Wi-Fi, our highly trained technician will install a new Wi-Fi system and connect all of her devices. Now, Linda can chat with her family and ask about their week instead of her password. CFU Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi made simple.